Hey guys, I'm going to give you my spoiler-free review today for Paw Patrol the movie. Now, this movie is obviously based on the show, and I'm excited to talk to you about it. Now, it does come to theaters as well as Paramount Plus on August 20th, and yeah, my kids loved it. Let's talk about it. But before we do, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that notification bell if you enjoy the content and want to see more. Hey, Tessa from MamasGeeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay guys, so I've got to say, this movie was super cute. I will say the animation feels like a major step up from the show. And we watch the show a lot in my house, and that's not to say the animation is bad. It just this feels very more like movie quality, I guess. And it does at the same time feel like a 90-minute episode. It feels basically like a special, right? It's the same sort of layout that you usually get in a Paw Patrol show, except it is put into a movie. I will say there's a few twists and turns, and there's a lot of interesting things that go on. This movie really is about facing your fears and embracing yourself, which is really important. Chase goes through some stuff in here and is definitely an emotional part of the movie. I will also say that we get a new pup named Liberty, who is absolutely adorable. She's so cute. She's spunky, she's wild, she's fun. Sometimes she's maybe a little much, but she's definitely a great part of this movie, and I hope that we get to see her more in the Paw Patrol episodes, in the show. Fingers crossed. I do love seeing another female come into the picture here. We've got Sky, and now we've got Liberty as well. And they're a lot of fun. And yeah, my daughter's definitely resonated a lot with Liberty, which I can tell because Liberty's quite wild and crazy, and it's fun to have her. So hopefully she at least joins the pups every once in a while, kind of like Everest does, right? Every once in a while we might get her as part of the crew, not 100% on the crew. I don't know, fingers crossed that happens. Really enjoyed the voice cast in this one. Now, a lot of them obviously aren't the same voice actors from the show. There's more well-known names that come in to voice the characters in the movie, but it didn't really make a difference for us. It wasn't extremely noticeable. It didn't like ruin the pups for us. And like I said, this just felt like more of a bigger, longer, like grander episode. Okay, so it felt like the animation was stepped up a notch. It felt like a lot of the trouble that they get in, maybe the stuff that they need to solve and fix, it's a little more drawn out. It's very much a long episode, but a lot of fun. I think anyone who likes the Paw Patrol show is gonna love the Paw Patrol movie. Kids and fans of this franchise are just gonna absolutely adore the movie because, again, it feels like a step up. It feels just basically like a really long special episode, which is always fun. Hopefully we get more movies in the future. It's definitely an interesting story with some seriously great lessons, like I said, like facing your fears and that sort of thing. You guys let me know if you're excited for Paw Patrol the movie down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at MamasGeeky over there, MamasGeeky. What I will say about Paw Patrol the movie is, like I said, anyone who's a fan of the show is probably going to be a fan of this movie. Kim Kardashian's character is super cute in this. I'm not going to lie. She's pretty adorable. It's interesting, right? I like the concept. I liked the story a lot. As a mom of two girls who absolutely love Paw Patrol, it was fun to watch it alongside them. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, it comes to Paramount Plus as well as theaters on August 20th. If you're fans of Paw Patrol, you don't want to miss it.
Hi, I'm Megan from Monkey. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So I have a question for Marsai. You have such amazing energy in the booth as Liberty. So I'm anxious to hear what it is, what's your process like getting that energy so that it kind of comes through in Liberty?
You know what's crazy? I really don't have a process when it comes to voiceovers, really. I just hop in the booth and just kind of go for it. The first session, I will say, is the hardest because you're really trying to start what the character is really going to sound like. I mean, it's really going to be tough. So when I just heard how wild and fun Liberty seemed to be throughout the lines, I was just like, okay, so this is obvious. Like, this girl is wild with everything. Like, she's super confident and determined. And like, even the first opening scene, like, it's obvious that she is definitely a wild one. So it was so amazing to play a character such as Liberty and just to be loud, just to be fun and have a good time throughout the whole entire film.
Hi guys, Amy from As the Bunny Hops, and I would love to know what the recording process was like. Were you guys working from home, or were you able to actually get into an actual recording studio? What was that process for you?
Well, for this one, it's funny because I did one other voice recording thing before COVID, and it was oddly enough actually pretty much the exact same process now and also the one before. We're just you're in like a little booth, and it has like padding all around, and you just have like a microphone, and there's like a little thing, like a little camera, or there's like a camera and like a screen that shows the people, like the directors and people, and you're just sitting there in like a chair or standing, and you have your script, and then there's like one person in the other room at like a different booth that's just kind of like doing whatever they're doing. So pretty much always it's just me and my mom's in a different room with the person who's working all the switches and things, and I'm just standing there just saying my lines.
Yeah, even at that, like during a pandemic too, it was different. So I had to do some of my things at home. So I was in this right here with this table that y'all are on, and I just set up a camera, and they set up they sent over like a mic, and that's what I did for like I think 1 or 2 sessions. And then when the restrictions started to loosen, we came back, and I think I had to do the lines over again because it just wasn't it. It was just like, you have a little sister, it's gonna be hard. So no, it's pretty cool to see the whole process of it all.
Hi guys, I'm Tessa Smith with MamasGeeky.com. We loved the movie. My daughters were especially excited to see another female pup step into the Paw Patrol. So Marsai, I'm curious, are we going to see Liberty again? Can you talk about that?
I don't know. I mean, we've done the film, so we'll see. It's going to be exciting to see her if she ends up being in the series or something. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
You guys mentioned going back into the studio to do some of your sessions. I'd love to know, were you able to see each other during some of these sessions to kind of chat together with any of the other characters?
No, it's funny because I actually have not even met Marsai in person, which is just crazy because we were in a whole movie together. We've done like 50 interviews together, and I've never even gotten to meet her. But yeah, it's crazy.
It's all about Corona.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that. But yeah, actually in general, for all voiceover stuff I've done, and even for voiceover auditions, there's generally no one else in the room with you for sound reasons, and now for COVID reasons. But yeah, I have not met any of my fellow castmates on Paw Patrol the movie in person. They're all amazing people though, and I cannot wait.
I would love to know, how close are you guys in real life to your characters of Liberty and Chase?
Ooh, I mean, some things Liberty do, I'm like, slow down, girl. Hold on, slow down. So, I mean, it really depends, but the confidence wise, we are kind of both in the same alley. And we kind of strive to do what we want to do. And Liberty has big dreams. I have big dreams, and we will work really hard to get it done, you know? So I think that's one thing that we definitely have in common.
Yeah, Ian, how about same question for you? How do you relate to Chase?
Well, I think oh my gosh, I think he's just a very heroic and funny and brave guy, and he always tries to help others, which I think is a great quality. I think we should all try to be like Chase, because he's brave, he's funny, he's kind, and also I think what's interesting is in this movie you really get to see him face some fears and come out of it very bravely, which I think is a wonderful characteristic. And bravery isn't not having fear; it's having fear and facing your fears. But yeah, he's a wonderful character. Very glad I got to play him. Also, I think Liberty's pretty awesome too. I mean, I feel like if you merge the two together, you have like the perfect dog.
So you both have a lot of great live action roles under your belt. So I'm curious to know, do you enjoy being in the sound booth and doing some voice acting? Which do you prefer?
I love them both, honestly, for multiple different reasons. I think with live action, you are in the character. Like you have wardrobe, you have the people that you get to act with. It's a whole different vibe, and it's like building a reality. It's kind of cool. But with voiceovers, you get to walk in a studio with some sweats on and just be in a session for 1 or 2 hours, and then you bounce. That's about it. So it's very different, and as you can tell, I can love them for 2 different reasons.
I mean, I love doing both of them. I can't say favorite, but I really enjoy doing live action just because I've been doing it the longest and it feels very natural to me. But I do love voiceovers a lot. They're really fun. And like Marsai said, you could come in pajamas and they wouldn't care. I think I went to one in like a pajama shirt, actually, not kidding. I had like jeans on and like some kind of like dumb pajama shirt. And I was just like, okay, I'm here.
I don't even wear jeans. I'll be wearing a onesie. You got me in a onesie and I still have my dang house shoes on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
thank you. Thank you so much to all of my monetary supporters, my members here on YouTube, as well as my patrons. If you haven't joined yet, please consider doing so. We have some really awesome perks, including a monthly Zoom meeting where we get to talk face to face. Thank you again to everyone who supports me.